Hello again. If I had a flat to rent out to people, I would prefer that it not be to a couple of homosexuals, but would rather give it to a married couple. That is to say, a man and a woman, married to each other. As the law stands, this would be illegal. Suppose that an unmarried couple wished to live there, and I strongly disapproved of couples living together before marriage. Should I have the right to insist that I only wish to rent it to people who are married? Both these actions would be unlawful under the 2010 Equality Act, but it is hard to see why the law should concern itself with such matters. This is essentially a private contract between me and my prospective tenants. Suppose that I don't want an old person living in my flat or a black person. Should I have the right to refuse these people? Again, as the law stands, I cannot. Pubs and shops can refuse to serve anybody they please and don't need to give any reason for their actions, quite rightly too. But if it is suspected that they are refusing service because somebody belongs to one of a number of protected characteristics, then the law steps in. In short, I can turn a man out of my shop if I think that he looks shifty and liable to be a thief, and there's nothing he can do about it. If he is old or black or homosexual, though, this could result in trouble for me. I don't see this at all, and it strikes me on the face of it as being an unwarranted interference in how I conduct my own affairs. The truth is, if I was letting a flat out, then I would prefer to rent it to a woman who was not too young, because this would make her a better and more reliable tenant than a young man of 20, say. If the woman was a churchgoer as well, this would be even better, and she'd make an ideal tenant for my flat. Of course, straight away, I have breached the Equalities Act in 3 places, because age, gender and religion are all 3 of them protected characteristics, and discriminating on those grounds is illegal. Should this be the case? Should it be the case that I can choose, if I wanted to choose a middle-aged church-going woman instead of a young man who was an atheist, that I should be liable to prosecution? I'm a great believer in the law being involved in the lives of ordinary people as little as possible. Obviously, if a man starts stealing, raping, or engaging in treasonous activities, then there should be a law to interfere and put a stop to those things. The idea, though, of a law which prevents me from choosing a middle-aged woman who goes to church as a tenant for a flat rather than a 20-year-old atheist man on those grounds alone seems to me an infringement on my own liberties to dispose of my property as I see fit. I do not say that I'm right about this, but it is certainly how I feel. If a Muslim man is renting a room in his house, or an Orthodox Jewish one, then it seems to me perfectly natural and right that these people should seek either Muslims or observant Jews to live in their house. Wrong! That too is illegal. Britain got by very well without a Race Relations Act or an Equalities Act for centuries, and it is not clear to me that such legislation has really improved the country. It has certainly acted as a job creation scheme for malcontents, troublemakers and sneaks, as well, of course, as for meddling lawyers, but I don't feel that most of us are any better off as a consequence of such laws. I wonder what would happen if we were to scrap the 2010 Equalities Act. Would the quality of life for homosexuals, old people, sex change cases and black people really plummet down? Or would things carry on pretty much as before?